Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing your weekly tarot. This is good for the week of February 28th. So actually the first week of March, which is really amazing. I mean, it seems like the year is just flying by. So we'll take a look at the overall energies for the week for you with the oracle cards, and then we're going to move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's see what you have for your animal spirit. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Really interesting. You know, this energy of not taking action, which is so interesting. Like, we're going to have to see what you're watching and waiting about. I have a feeling you have a surprise coming. A good surprise. Time for a nap. Yeah. Sag. That is, that is the essence of your whole reading. Just take a time out. Whatever the situation is. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details about what you're taking a break from. We're going to start with your present energy. So I'll lay out the cards and then we'll go back and clarify and talk about them. So your present energy is the Chariot. That's why you're getting this energy. You want to move forward. You want to have fast progress in something. But there's definitely this energy of taking your time. You know, not rushing this. I can't remember. I think it was Scorpio had a very similar energy last week about, you know, just waiting because there was the possibility of something else, another option coming onto your path. And if you move too quickly down your path, that you'll miss this option coming in. You know, it's about divine timing. You know, I get the sense that you want things to progress, or, you know, if this is a relationship, a job, a career choice, you want this to progress much faster than it is. But the reason you're being asked to just take a pause is because there's, you know, another option that's going to be available that isn't available at this moment. It's just not ready yet. Okay, so you just have to wait. Okay, your area of resistance is King of Swords. A little bit of stubborn energy is what I'm feeling. You may be pushing a little too hard in whatever situation this is for you. Right now, I don't really have a sense of what type of a situation. You know, I feel like it may be more career oriented or just life in general oriented. You know, sometimes, you know, I think it's interesting that I said something about it being the first week of March and that, you know, we were kind of flying through the year. You may be, you know, you set a goal or something for yourself for the year 2022. And you're like, oh my gosh, March is here. And I have not, you know, whatever, you know, you haven't accomplished the first step, or, you know, you're not on the path as far along as you wanted to be. And it's kind of like, oh, I got to go forward. But they're saying, no, hold up. So what's your advice? Queen of Wands, staying confident. Staying confident. Now, the Queen of Wands is still, it takes action, you know, but the Queen of Wands also allows. She's very much like the Empress. She's a little bit like a junior Empress, right? The Empress knows that she has everything she already needs, and anything that she wants will come to her. She does not have to act on anything. She has the confidence to know that it will come to her. Well, the Queen of Wands is very much that same energy. And so I feel as if there is this need to allow something to come to you. You know, sometimes if we push too hard, yeah, Page of Wands, I feel like you're learning something new, either about yourself or about this situation. But it is about allowing this to come to you, especially if this is like a person, you know, somebody you may be interested in romantically, and you're trying to, flirt or get things moving along. It's about, be confident, stay in your confident nature, but also kind of just like sit back and relax and allow this to come. Yeah, because you're going to get this fresh start, this new start. The Ace of Wands is something new, a new start. It's usually a new start. So it could be a new start in a job, a new start in a relationship, a new start in a project. It's sometimes an energy of a fresh start with either a relationship or a job. For some of you, I feel like it's a goal you have in mind. Seven of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, a 6 of Wands. Yeah, you are in a very nice way. You are the one that's holding back this from coming in. And with the 10 of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like you're trying to manifest or bring in, you're working on something that'll bring you happy, family, stability, financial wealth. You're going to be victorious on it, but the message here is clear. Like you're pushing a little too hard. I'm feeling like if you're trying to sell something, it's kind of like, have you ever gone to buy like a new car and the salesman is just like too much, right? It's kind of like, whoa, back up. And, just kind of pushing you into buying the car. And you're just kind of like, it almost like sets off alarms in us as humans when somebody's trying too hard. And if that's resonating with you, you could just be trying a little too hard in this situation. It doesn't mean that you completely stop working on this project though. With the Queen of Wands here, I feel like you keep working on this. You keep the mind and the goal in sight and you just keep working on it, but just not quite so, full steam ahead. Okay, so let's see what the Chariot is. Oh my gosh, lovely energy. 3 of Pentacles, wanting to work something out or work with somebody else. Yeah, see, there's this 5 of Swords energy. Mind games, regrets. You may have some regrets about not being able to work it out with somebody in the past with the King of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, this is this energy of, it could be a relationship, especially if it was a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. I get a sense that, you may be wanting to work this out or they want to be working it out. You can switch the roles. But there's some regrets here. There's some, something has occurred that is causing some mind, the 5 of Swords is a little bit like mental anxiety, just kind of getting up in the head. Here you are. You're wanting to move forward. We have you as the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Really wanting to create something that is grounded. With the Empress, some of you may be wanting to have a child and trying to, almost, talk your partner into having a child, or if you're having difficulty getting pregnant, some of it could be that you're just like almost trying too hard. You're trying to step into a new world. You're trying to, whatever is going on in your life, there's a big something that you want, a big new chapter. So you want to get married to the King of Pentacles, or you want to have a child with the King of Pentacles. You want to step into a new chapter. But I feel as if you are trying to progress, step into this new chapter a little too quickly. For some of you, if it's a business situation, the King of Pentacles, and then you're here like the Queen of Pentacles, but gender doesn't matter. It's the energy of, if you have somebody you're trying to go into business with and you're kind of pushing them into it. I just get a sense that, you know what you want, Sag, and it's kind of like, yeah, no, let's do this. Let's do this now. So let's see what your obstacle is. Oh my gosh. I really feel, I'm starting to really think that this is a love relationship. King of Wands. Okay, so here's the message that I'm getting. Here's your obstacle. You're a little bit, I feel like you may be a little bit stubborn. Now, remember, the roles can be reversed, okay? Because I do feel like this is a true soulmate connection that we're dealing with here. All right, we have the King and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you may be wanting to take the lead in this situation. So, however that may resonate with you, you know, maybe you're wanting to take the lead. You know, for some of you, I'm getting engagement. You may have recently been engaged or want to get engaged, and then you may be taking the lead on the wedding, like when it is, where it is, you know, that type of thing. Or if it's, you know, a business partnership, you could be taking the lead about, oh, the name of the business, where you're going to locate the business, you know. I feel as if part of the problem here may be that you're taking the lead because you're really excited about this, Sag. It's not because you're trying to be controlling. It's like you're just really excited. I kind of almost feel like you just don't want the other person to change their mind, you know? And you're trying to bring this into balance. There needs to be more balance. There needs to be a little bit more give and take between you and the person that you're dealing with. The suggestion here is just to allow them to have more say, okay? Because the Swords is about communication. You know, to have the communication, because this is your obstacle, to have the communication be more balanced. Like, allow them to share their ideas, okay? Because, you know, Swords are about ideas, communication. And I'm just getting a sense that you're really excited, right? Because we have the Queen of Wands here. I think you're really excited about this. And you really, it's kind of like, yeah, I really want this to happen. And oh, you're just, you know, so excited that you're willing to take the lead. The problem here is that the other person that you're dealing with is feeling a little bit left out, as if they're not having enough, they're not getting to give enough of their ideas or their say in stuff. And you see we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom. I feel like, you know, they're thinking about backing out. They want to speak their truth. You know, they want to share their ideas. They want to be part of this. They want to work with you on this. They just feel a little, I want to say kind of timid to share their ideas, but that doesn't mean that they don't have ideas. So let's see what your Queen of Wands is. Yeah. And for a lot of you, I really do feel like this is possibly a marriage. Yeah, there's fear here. There's fear there. Okay, Sag, I feel like this may be a little bit of a pattern in your relationship with this person. And this message is not going to resonate with everybody, but think about it. Is this a little bit of a pattern? You know, sometimes when we're dealing with somebody that doesn't make decisions as quickly as we do, right? Or can't express their ideas as clearly and quickly as we can, then the problem is that we can assume that they have no ideas, or they don't want to share their ideas, or you know, that their ideas are just not going to show up, right? Like, if they're not sharing their ideas, it doesn't mean that they don't have any ideas. I guess that's the message I'm being asked to deliver. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, do you like the blue or the green? Like you could say, you're redecorating or something, and you say to your partner, oh, do you like the blue color or the green color? And they're kind of like, well, and they're thinking about it. And then you're like, yeah, I like the blue. Let's go with the blue. It's not that you're trying to railroad them. So I don't want you to take this in a negative way. It's just that the person that you're dealing with is thinking to themselves, like, I didn't even get to take a moment to think about it. Like, think of it this way. You've been looking at the blue and the green color for some time. You may have seen pictures of the blue and the green in a room. Okay. And you've been thinking about it. You decided already. Okay. And then it was like you popped the blue and the green in front of them. And they were like, okay, no, wait a minute. And you're like, and you were like, oh yeah, let's just go with the blue, and it's okay, but it's what it is doing is creating, a gap in your relationship that you may not notice. They're not sure that they can work with you. They're not sure that they can express their ideas to you. They're looking at your long-term, committed relationship, whether this is a business relationship or a romantic relationship or a family relationship. They're looking at it and they're like, oh my goodness, like, am I ever going to get, a say in this? So it's not about pulling yourself back all the way, Sag, okay? The message here is you have great ideas. Your ideas are really worth putting out there to the world. You are confident in your ideas. It's only about allowing this other person to have the patience. I'm going to say that because I have dealt with people like I think what you're dealing with, and it's kind of like, oh, come on, I got things to do. Make up your mind, blue or green, right? And then it's like, but there is, in order to keep this relationship in a very good standing, okay, it's about just slowing down. Because remember, both of these are slow down and allow this person a little bit of time to think, a little bit of time and safe environment to speak their piece, to, give their ideas or, I have also worked with people. I mean, you probably too have too, Sag, worked with people that kind of like, oh, okay, we don't have time. Yeah, blue or green. Okay, blue, let's go. Right. And then you're just kind of like, your head is spinning, and you're kind of like, well, okay, it leaves you kind of just feeling a little lonely, a little left out. So let's see what this Ace of Wands is. Oh, yes. Yes, this is it. You're going to kind of start on a new path with this person. It's just about, look, you get a fresh new start. And look who's showing up. The King of Pentacles. That grounded energy that we had at the beginning. The Judgment card. Looking at this relationship in a different way. And here's your Queen of Wands. Here you are again. Like, allowing this person, I feel like this person is really good for you because they ground your energy. You're the fire energy. You're, ready to go, and you are so quick. So it's kind of nice. This person just kind of grounds you a little bit. So it's a very nice relationship, yeah, look, you're going onto a new path. I feel as if this is just it's like a little hiccup. That's all it is, and you can definitely work through this. So let's see what we can do. How can I surrender even more in this moment? I feel like that is a little bit of it, is surrendering, surrendering a little bit to the outcome, So, okay, I'll read the back. Is it essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. Oh, I said income. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know what is coming. Yeah, I feel as if, part of it is that you may be sitting there thinking, okay, I know that the blue, you got the blue and the green. You're kind of like, yeah, I really like the blue, right? So you're kind of wanting the blue, right? So you may, you may be either making the decision, you want blue or green? Oh yeah, the blue's best. Let's go with the blue, So you're kind of giving them a choice, but not really. Or you could just be making the decision because there's this sense of, you're kind of, I feel, Sag, a little bit like you're trying to make something perfect. And it's about, sometimes when we have this wanting an outcome, because it's about the outcome, surrendering the outcome. That when we want something that's perfect, sometimes we put so much expectation on it that the anxiety can increase. I'm going to go back. I think some of you really are like engaged or planning your wedding, something like that. My daughter just got married. I mean, it's very stressful, right? Because, if you're the bride, okay, you're trying to have your perfect day, but you're also wanting, your groom to be happy. You're wanting your family to be happy. You're trying to keep everybody else happy. And yet at the same time, it is your day. It's the anxiety, the expectations of that are just like, right? So it's about giving yourself a break. I think that this is the message. Give yourself a break. Whatever this is that you're trying to, bring into reality here, whether it's a wedding, a new baby, a new house, whatever it is, give yourself a break. Enjoy the process. I think that's part of it. Enjoy the process and allow the perfectionism or whatever it is, the anxiety that you may have about this to kind of, die out a little bit so that you can enjoy it. All right, polish your mirror for perfect clarity. And there's perfect, right? Yeah. Sometimes what we have to do is just look in the mirror and recognize that, that we are already perfect. I feel like you're putting a lot of stress on yourself to make something in your life perfect so that it will kind of allow you to look perfect, right? But you're already perfect. You're perfect just the way you are, Sag. So it's about taking the anxiety off yourself and whoever else is in this decision making and just enjoy the moment. All right, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. If you have resonated with the message, I'd love to hear how in the comments, or please consider liking or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.